What's up, guys? This is Salt here, and coming back with another story today. And this one is going to be the time that my friends robbed a plug. So this story takes place like way the fuck back, way back, when I stayed in an apartment with some friends. And at this particular time, there was a plug. You know, our dealer lived right under us, right? We lived on the top, they lived on the bottom, and we knew him pretty well. We hung out with him. He'd come up and hang out in our place and stuff like that. We sit outside, and bullshit, and drink and smoke and whatnot. So we were very well acquainted. So one day we're all just hanging out, and we get a package delivered to the door, right? And we're all like, "You order something?" "No, I didn't order." "You order anything?" You know, we're asking each other. Nobody ordered anything, so you know, we're like, okay, whatever. Let's see. You know, it's sent to our address. We don't know what it is, and us being curious. You know, normally I wouldn't do this, but we were really curious because no one ordered anything, so we decided to just crack it open. And so we pick the box up, crack it open, right? When we first open it, there's just like some fuck, I don't remember what it was. It's like I think it was like a jack stand or some shit. I don't remember what was in there. It's like some random shit in the box, and it's got like some like tarp or some shit under it. We're like, what the fuck is this, dude? We didn't order any of this shit. So we go pick that out, and we move the tarp. And to our fucking surprise, there's literally like shit, dude. It had to have been like. I don't know, something around like well over a pound, well over a pound. Dare I say two, right, in this box. And we all just kind of look up and look at each other, and we're like, dude, what? Who randomly sent us, 2 fucking pounds of bud, bro? So we start freaking out. We're like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, what is this, dude? They get the wrong place? Like, is this somebody else's package? Like, what's up? And as we're sitting here, deciding what we should do, we start to think about the fact that, once again, our plug lives right downstairs. So now now I get the idea, and I'm like, wait, do you think this belongs to him? We all kind of look around. It's like, nah, there's no way, man. Like he would have told us if that. Now, side note to this, turns out he did make an agreement, I guess, with one of my roommates that he would have his shit dropped off in front of our place. Now I didn't know this. They didn't know this either. The only one who was aware was our one roommate who had this conversation with him. I'm assuming because, at the time, he was one of the only ones on the lease. So I'm assuming that's why he was one of the only ones who had this comment. So, we're sitting here and we're like, well, what the fuck what are we gonna do, right? My friends being who they are, straight fucking goons. They're literally like, well, what if we just keep it? And I'm like, you fucking crazy, dude? Like, we can't do that. You can't just fucking keep it. He's like, but, I mean, think about it. Yeah, we can. So we just say, like, it never showed up or something like that. We don't know. Because at the time, like I said, we didn't know that he had made an agreement with our roommate to do that. So to us, it's like a accident. And we're like, nah, he probably wouldn't have that sent here. Why would he do that, right? So my friends were like, I'm the odd man out here. I'm like, nah, we shouldn't keep it. We should just just chill, right? Wait to see if it's not his, then fuck it, whatever, and we go from there. And I got outnumbered in that vote, so they wound up deciding to keep it. And they start splitting this shit up, like, oh, you're gonna take some, you take some, blah blah blah. They start splitting this shit all up, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, I tell you what, I don't want any part of that on the off chance that shit belongs to him, bro. Like, for real. And they're like, all right. So they split this shit up. Tell me why. I don't remember if it was the same day or the next day. So these people horrible because I could remember where our roommate comes in and he's like, hey, he's looking for his package. He had it sent up here. Did anybody see it? Did anybody grab it? And my friends get wide eyed and they're like, no man, no, we didn't see it. No, damn well they know how they fucking took that shit. So, like, you know, they play it off like, nah, we didn't see it. This goes on for quite a bit. And at this point, he's obviously getting kind of like, you know, it's getting to the point where, you know, they're really trying to figure out what happened to all this bud. So, I think we hear from him. He goes, look, I'm gonna give y'all some time to bring it to me or whatnot, and that'll be that. And at the time, you know, they decided to double down on the shit. Oh, we don't know what happened or whatever. Blah 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 blah. And so, at this point, meanwhile, they're like shitting bricks, dude. They're like, oh, what do we do? Do we ditch it? Do we get rid of it? Like, what? Do we hide it? What are we gonna do, man? What's gonna happen to me? Oh, fuck. Like, cause they don't, you know, we knew him, but we you know, you don't know him like that to where we know how he's gonna react to something like that, right? You just don't know. It's one of those things where there's a chance you might get, like, you know, popped or something for doing some shit like that, right? We don't know how he is with that kind of shit. We just know him on a basic, you know, fucking weed dealer fucking level. So you know, they're freaking the fuck out. I'm pretty cool because I said from the fucking beginning, I don't want anything to do with that because that shit probably belongs to him. And so they're fucking sitting here freaking out and worrying and stuff. They're like, okay, everybody goes home because one of the friends didn't live with us. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go home. You guys call me in the morning or something like that, right? So actually, I fucked this story up. This is right, but now that I remember, this is right before I moved in with him. So I was hanging out with him like quite a bit, but I didn't live with him just yet. And he was like, okay, we'll all go home. We'll figure out what happens tomorrow. We'll figure out what happens, right? So it's the next day. I get a call in the morning. You know, I wake up and buddy calls and he's like, hey, get over to the apartment. He wants to talk to everybody. So I go, all right, you know, whatever. I'm not tripping. Everyone else is tripping, right? It's like, hey, get over to the apartment. We got to meet up. So we all get over there, and it's before he comes upstairs. And they're like, dude, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna say? He's gonna come up here and, like, fucking shoot us or something. And I'm like, yeah, that's, like I said, I'm like, bro, that's on y'all, dude. So we're all sitting here waiting. He finally comes upstairs. And, dude, this is probably the most, like, fucking composed way of handling some shit like this I've ever fucking seen. He's either gone through this before. He was pretty smart dude, so maybe he was looking at it from a standpoint of, like, you know, I'm not gonna cause all this ruckus and shit over this because, you know, it's not really a good look in general, and for something to happen would mean I'd have to explain why, you know, I'm, you know, doing what I'm doing to these dudes. So he comes in and he's like, look, I'm gonna give y'all this one opportunity. I'll give you this opportunity to, you know, fork it over, pretty much, right? And you know, they're like, oh, you know, we don't know what's going on with it, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, we're going to do it like this. He's like, I'm not going to do anything. So I'm not going to, like, come after y'all or whatever. He's like, but everyone involved could never buy weed from me again. And everyone's like, oh, okay, like, that's fair, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he says his piece, and he goes back downstairs. He's like, that's really shitty you guys would do that, you know? So I'm not gonna fucking sell you guys anymore. And they're like, oh, okay, man. And, you know, he leaves, and they're like, dude, that was fucking close. I was like, you guys are fucking idiots, bro. Now we don't have a fucking now we don't have a how we do it. We don't have shit. And long story short, I wound up being like the only person that he decided to sell to. So that's pretty funny, right? Because he found out I had nothing to do with it. So, you know, big loss for them. Pretty cool gain for me. There's actually another story, I guess, tied to that one that I might tell in the future that's relative to what happened. But, yeah, that's basically the story of the time that my friends rob and plug. So that's going to be the video for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.